Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the range with Yoke. Today we are going to have a conversation based on something that I enjoy so much while shooting AK pistols. So while my favorite part of shooting AK pistols are, of course, those fireballs. Now, I was actually interested or a little bit more intrigued to find out, yes, but before we go any further, we are in a safe and controlled environment. We are at the gun range, just doing a little bit of night shooting. And in order for me to make that happen for you guys, of course, obviously, we would have to have come out here at night. And my question is, now, well, let's first begin with this, well, there's a bunch of bugs out here. Let's begin with this VSKA. This is my newest Draco that I have that gave me quite a bit of issues when I first brought this out to the range. Now, we did have a red dot on here, and a lot of people suggested, Yoke, take it off, you'll have a better run. Don't worry about it, just take it off. Fine. So I took it off. So this is going to be kind of like my second run, but I wanted to compare fireballs out of this Draco and my Z-Pack 92 with the brake on it. So with that being said, as you can see, this is really a beautiful piece. Thank you, Johnny Snow. I really enjoy this. And a lot of people, yo, when you gonna take it to the range? When you gonna take it? So that's why we're here. We're at the range. We're gonna check the fireballs that each one of these let out, and I want to know, does the brake make a difference? So with that being said, we have 4 magazines each on the table. And if you're curious to know, this is actually a JMac. And of course, this micro is as is. So that's how that is what we're working with today. So now that we have an understanding as to why we're here, we are going to now do what it takes to make this happen. So again, if you're just not joining, we are trying to figure out if, well, both of these firearms are clear. Let's do a quick clear check again. She's clear. Do the brakes make a difference on your actual shoot? If what you're shooting is for the experience to actually get that really nice fireball. So we have a standard and then we have a JMac. And we are going to find out exactly how good they look during this nighttime shoot. So with that being said, the only thing left to do now is what? How y'all doing today? Y'all good? Great. Let's suit them up so we can send them down range. Let me get my glasses on first. All right, we got good light out here, so hopefully you guys can actually see exactly what it is that we're trying to do. Now, I am going to need y'all to really pay attention and tell me in the comments what made the biggest bang. So we're going to go straight out of the box as is with this this little monster, because that's what it is. And she is clear. So I am going to give you a few singles, and then we are going to speed it up and see if we can create that, I'm looking on this side and you on this side, if we can create that nice fireball out of this thing here. All right? Huh. See? It already started with the mess. So far, that was very nice. Very nice out of this little beast. So, up next, we are going to go in with that 92 and see if it gives me a bigger blast. Before we move,
trust me, it will.
Before we move, the pistol is clear, and let's check it out. Beautiful charge. Woo! Now, I was able to see a different style of burst.
The blast on that is serious.
A different style of burst. We actually had, she's safe and clear. We actually had like a tri-burst. We had flames coming from above and on both sides. So that was actually very, very pretty. So let's run it again. We're gonna speed them up just a little bit more. Now she's performing a lot better than before. All right, watch that muzzle. Now that was a more of an isolated burst. Still very pretty. She is clear and safe. Oh, I'm about blinding myself. All right, next, so another quick clear check before we move. Come on, get in there. Now don't tell me you don't like this magazine, and I done loaded so many of these. There you go. All right, watch it. Wow. Now, so far, can you tell a difference? Can you see anything, or what do you prefer so far? What do you prefer so far?
Get a little bump fire.
A little bump fire. All right. Feel like we're gonna need a little bit of grease on her. All right. If we're gonna do some bump fire, I need to get my glove. Maybe not. Maybe not. All right. Let's see. Let's do a quick clear check. All right, can I bump fire this little thing? My thumb, it doesn't wrap around far enough. Let's see. It's not comfortable. Oh, she's warm now. Now you can really see that ring. Very nice. All right, she's clear and safe. And let's get this baby out. I can probably bump fire this one. So let's watch that. Yeah, she's gonna need a little bit of oil. She's been put up for a little bit. See, and this trigger is a lot lighter. Yeah, she's a little dry. We're definitely gonna have to grease her up a bit before we get into that next mag. All right, clear, and safe. Now, I can't say that she's giving a little bit more of a show, for sure, but is it something to say, I'm gonna go out and get something else and replace it? Because, is it just because I want to, or because I actually want to see a difference? Do you guys see an actual difference? That's why we're here. All right. Magazine's in. Nice charge. One thing for sure, this thing is hollering. She is hollering. Very nice. So, we have one more magazine, and we are going to examine this last one. We're going to pay a little bit more attention to what's going on here. I said I was going to put some oil on her, but I'm not, because she can handle it. It's an AK. Wow. I can say definitely they both will put on a show, safe and clear. Both will definitely put on a show for you. Now, what type of show are you looking for? Are we looking for a regular schmegular show, or are we looking for a theatrical show? Now, it performed beautifully. I had no issues with it. Loading, the bolt dropped nicely. It charged very nicely. So yes, I can say that my experience with this on the second go round was a lot better than my first. Why they would put the optic rail on here and it have a problem while you're shooting with it, I'm not sure. But if you want to see an additional video on that, let me know in the comments, and we will bring it out and we'll do the whole rundown on it one more time. But on as far as the Draco go, the VSKA Draco, this is the micro. It did give me more of a burst. So we had one huge isolated burst, so fireball per se. So it wasn't coming out in any direction. It gave me a nice dome style burst, which I'm not mad at all, because it was, you know, it did do very, very nicely. I did like that. But if we're looking for something a little bit more theatrical, something a little bit more interesting to the eye, something that somebody would be like, oh, I've never seen that. I've never seen a muzzle or, you know, the blast to come out in that way before, then this J-Mac definitely will give you that. So here with this, I experienced, we had blast coming from the top, and we also had bursts coming from both sides. So that would be a little bit more interesting to watch while you're sending them down range. And the bark, even with my headset on, was very impressive. Very, very nice. I liked them. Now I did, she's gonna say it, I did enjoy the shoot with both of them for sure. But this was not a shooting video. This was a visual video based on the muzzle brakes. So in your opinion, would you be satisfied with the standard straight out of the box muzzle brakes and, you know, enjoy the blast that it gives you straight out of the box? Or would you be interested, or would you be inclined to adding something like this to give you a upgraded performance? Would that be, or give you a different performance? Let me know, drop that in the comments. But so far, I am, you know, I like it. That's why I shoot and enjoy AK pistols, for that blast, even though you really didn't need to wait for nightfall to make that blast happen. But I wanted to get a nice clear visual of what it is that we were talking about, so that we can get a better understanding on the comparison of the two. So if I had to choose one, I can say that yes, the J-Mac gave me a more theatrical, something a little bit more interesting than the standard circular dome burst. But I think I'm a little bit more, would say, old-fashioned, or a little bit more basic, would it be? Yes, I am more of the old-fashioned type, but I would definitely consider to give myself, you know, just that little check, or that little cool point to say that yes, I do have some. So I know we are shooting at night, and I know it probably was a little difficult for you guys to actually see what was going on as we were moving around. The table, yes, all the pistols were facing in a safe direction. Coming out, I walked away from the table, so I was not in front of the table while I was taking those shots. So just wanted to clarify that. So with that being said, are you team A? J-Mac, or are you team B? Standard, as is, factory, whatever it is that you want to call it. Team A or B, drop that in the comments. Let me know. I am in the middle. I am in the middle. I enjoyed them both, and I'm glad that I do have the chance to have the experience with them both. So with that being said, Yoke Gang, listen, if you have not yet checked out www.yokegang.com, make sure that you do pick up a t-shirt or patch, or even better, join the Yoke Gang all in. Jump on the Yoke train. Hit that join button. Join the fun. We're having a great time, and I just want to give y'all just a little bit more of me that I'm able to if you are a Yoke Gang member. So with that being said, y'all already know I love it when things work. And y'all, guess what? It worked. And I love y'all for life. Peace.